Now we are going to study the position of a circle to another one. We have two distant circles. They are two distant circles. And we have two circles which are touching externally. They are two touching externally circles. And we have two intersecting circles. Okay. And we have touching internally. They are touching internally. And we have one inside the other. And we have two concentric circles. Okay. So distant, they are two distant circles. They are touching. Okay. Touching externally. Okay, and we have two intersecting circles and touching internally. One inside the other, and two concentric circles. In the two distant circles, I'm talking about the line of centers, M1, M2. This is called line of centers, M1 and M2. You know, in this case, M1, M2, the length of this line segment, M1, M2, the length of this line segment is called the line of centers. The line, okay, joining the two centers. M1, M2 is greater than R1 plus R2, greater than the sum of the two radii, greater than the sum of the two radii. And if they are touching externally, then M1, M2 line of centers equals R1 plus R2 equals the sum. Here, greater than the sum, the first one greater than the sum, and here M1, M2 equals the sum. And if they are touching internally, this is M1, M2. Here in this case, M1, M2, the line of centers equals R1 minus R2, or R2 minus R1 equals the difference. Okay. And if they are two concentric circles, you will find the center of the first circle is the same as the center of the second circle. So the line that joins the two centers equals 0. So M1, M2 equals what? 0. If they are two intersecting circles, you will find M1, M2 in this case, if you remember, is greater than the difference and less than the sum. Is greater than the difference and less than the sum. We have studied it in Prep 3. And if we have one inside the other, so one inside the other, M1, M2 in this case, is greater than 0. The line of centers in this case, okay, here and here, is greater than 0 and less than the difference, R2 minus R1. They are the types of two circles with respect to each other. Two distant circles touching externally, okay, intersecting, touching internally, one inside the other and concentric.
معلش يا مستر، واحد مرة تاني اللي هي one inside the other.
Okay, concentric circles, the line of centers equals 0. If they are touching externally equals the sum. M1, M2 equal the sum, R1 plus R2. If they are
تمام.
touching internally equals the difference. M1, M2 equals the difference between the two radii. Okay, if they are two distant circles, look, here's R1 and here's R2. You will find that M1, M2 is greater than the sum. Okay. And if they are two intersecting circles, you will find M1, M2 is greater than the difference and less than the sum. Greater than the difference and less than the sum. What is M1, M2 again? It's the line of centers. The line of centers. The line that join the two centers of the two circles. Okay. Here in this question, I have two equations of the circle. The first equation of the first circle is x minus 3 to the power of 2, okay, plus y minus 2 to the power of 2 equals 4. I want to determine the position of this circle, with respect to the circle whose equation is x power of 2 plus y to the power of 2 plus 2x plus 2y plus 1 equals 0. يعني أنا عايز أعرف التو سيركلز دول بالنسبة لبعض هيكونوا إيه؟ هي اللي إحنا قلناهم من شوية. اللي هم إيه حضرتك؟ الست حالات دول. طيب فكر كده في السؤال أو حاول كده تقول لي إيه الفكرة وبعدين نشوف الحل مع بعض. فأنت كده لازم تحسب R1 و R2 ولازم تحسب الديستانس between M1 and M2. يعني لازم تعرف السنتر هنا ايه. What is the center here? The center here is cross.
هتبقى negative 3/2.
It's 3 and 2 only. This is the first case we studied. 3 and 2.
ايوه اللي هي بنجيب نعمل change the sign بس.
ايوه بس. So this is M1. Helena,
تمام.
what is M2 Helena? Here.
1 and 1.
Minus.
Sorry, أيوة negative 1 and negative 1.
Negative 1 and negative 1 اللي هي coefficient of x divided by negative 2, coefficient of y divided by negative 2. طيب, what is the radius here? What is R1 cross? Well done, cross. Excellent. The square root of 4 because this one is r to the power of 2. So R1 is the square root of 4. So what is R1? Equals 2. Helena, what is R2 here? How can you get R2?
1 هتبقى square root اللي هو L power of 2
ايوه برافو عليك.
plus K power of 2 minus C.
انت صحيحه ومتابعه معايا كويس. دي اللي هي ال بنيجاتيف 1 ودي اللي هي الكي نيجاتيف 1 ودي اللي هي السي C equals 1. So what is R2 here? R2 equals the square root of L to the power of 2 plus K to the power of 2 minus C minus 1. So R2 equals what here? Is square root of 1 plus 1 minus 1 square root of 1 equals 1. كده أنا عندي R1, we have R1 and we have R2. تمام؟ فاضل خطوة تانية which is M1, M2 اللي هو the line of centers, the distance between them equal the square root of 3 minus negative 1 to the power of 2 plus 2 minus negative 1 to the power of 2, which is the square root of 3 negative 1 negative 1 1 to the power of 2 4 to the power of 2, it's 16 plus here 3 to the power of 2 9, the square root of 16 plus 9 25, which is 5. كده انا عرفت M1 M2 M1 M2 equals what equals 5. طب ايه الخطوه اللي بعد كده بقى؟ هنشوف يا ترى R1 plus R2 بكام؟ اللي هي 2 plus 1 equals 3. وهنشوف يا ترى الديفرنس بينهم بكام؟ R1 minus R2 تطلع 2 minus 1 اللي هي 1. وبعدين يا مستر هنقارن بين ال 3 وال 1 وال 5. طب هل ال 3 لو كانت ال 3 F 3 يعني لو كان الصم بتاعهم ده اللي هو 3 زي اللاين اوف سنتنس كنا هنقول ايه؟ 2 touching externally. طب لو كان اللاين اوف سنترز ده 1 كنا هنقول ايه؟ touching internally.
معلش يا مستر
طيب
ما خدت
M1
سكرين.
M2 is 5 M1 M2 is 5. يعني هنا ال 5 دي انت ملاحظ ان هي ايه؟ greater than the sum. هنا ده السم وهنا ده
دول هيبقى intersecting صح يا مستر؟
ال5 دي اكبر من ال3 اكبر من السم. مش هنا اللاين اوف سنترز هنا يا هنا equals 5
يس ايوه
يبقى greater than ايه؟ sum. فمعنى انه greater than sum يبقى السيركل دي كده والسيركل
تاتش اكسترنال.
يبقى كده ال5 هنا برافو عليك يا كراس. two distant circles. الله ينور عليك. well done يا ابني. انت عظيم. ليه بقى؟
يا مستر معلش الصورة اللي هي كانت فيها الدوائر دي عايز
لحظه
اعملها
بس يا
سكرين.
كراس لحظه يا كراس لحظه. هنا اللاين اوف سنترز ده what is the length here? The length is 5. طب وادي R1 و R2 دي كده ب 2 ودي كده ب 1. مش ملاحظ ان ال 5 greater than 2 plus 1؟ يبقى اكيد دول ايه؟ 2 distant circles. ليه يا مستر 2 distant circles؟ من تاني ليه 2 distant circles؟ لان ال line of centers 5 is greater than the sum. تعال نشوف الكلام ده بقى الكراس بيسأل عليه. if M1 M2 كراس اتفضل.
اعمل سكرين شوت دي بس وكمل انت مستر.
M1 M2 greater than the sum يبقى اكيد دول ايه؟ 2 distant
ديستنت.
تمام؟
تمام يا مستر.
ماشي الله ينور عليك يا كروس. انت استثنائي مش زي الباقي. شوف السؤال ده كده. look at this one here. Here it's a circle. تمام؟ and this is x axis and this is y axis. Okay, and we have a straight line AB here. This is the line AB. This point is A and this point is B. Okay, the equation of this line, of the line AB, of the straight line AB, is 6x plus 8y minus 48 equals what? 0. Find the equation of the circle. Okay, passing through the points A, O, and B. Find the equation of the circle. find the equation of the circle passing through A, O, and B. حاول تحل السؤال ده ونشوفه مع بعض يعني. حاول كده وانا يعني استناك لما تحل وبعدين نشوفه مع بعض. I want to get the equation of the circle passing through A, O, and B. Okay. If we looked at the points A, B, and O, the 3 points here, and I have drawn the circle passing through the points here, as you see. This angle is right because x-axis and y-axis are perpendicular. And you know from the previous year that the inscribed angle in the semicircle is right. And we have here angle which is right. Inscribed angle and right at the same time. This angle is inscribed and at the same time is right. So AB is a diameter in the required circle. So AB is a diameter. AB is a diameter. AB is a diameter in which circle? In the circle passing through A, O, and B. Okay? It's not a diameter in the original circle. No, it's a diameter in the circle. Okay? Passing through A, O, and B. Okay? How can we get the point A and how can we get the point B? We know that the equation of AB is 6x plus 8y minus 48. We can use this equation. And any point lies on x-axis is x and 0. Okay? So we are going to put x0 in this equation, 6x plus 8y minus 48 equals what? 0. When putting x0 here, you will get y will be 6 times 0, 0, plus 8y equals 48. So y equals 6 here. Do you know what I did? I substituted x0, 6 times 0, plus 8y minus 48 equals 0. Then y equals 6. So the point A is 0 and 6. The point A is 0. Sorry, the point B. The point B is 0 and 6. The point B is 0 and 6. I put x0 here, this equation. And to find the point A, put y equals 0 in this equation. Y equals 0. In this equation, 6x plus 8y minus 48 equals 0. Put y equals 0, so 6x plus 8 times 0 minus 48 equals 0. So 6x equals 48. So x equals 8. So the point A is 8 and 0. Okay. How can we get, because AB is a diameter. AB here is a diameter in this circle. And you know that A is 8 and 0. And the point B is 0 and 6. So the midpoint we have studied it before. It's x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So 0 plus 8 is 8 divided by 2 is going to be 4. And y1 plus y2 divided by 2 is 3. So the center of this circle is 4 and 3. The center is 4 and 3. The two coordinates of the center, 4 and 3. Then I want to get the radius. So how can we get the radius of this circle? The radius, we can find it easily. It's the square root of, find the distance between, let's call it m here. Find the distance between MB or MA. So it will be the square root of 0 minus 4 to the power of 2 plus 6 minus 3 to the power of 2. Okay, so it will be 5 at the end. Now we can write the equation of the circle. The equation of the circle equals, we can write it simply, it's x minus 4 to the power of 2 plus y minus 3 to the power of 2 equals r to the power of 2, which is 5 to the power of 2. Did you get it, Helena?
Yes.
Let's go to the next one.